Infirmary.
Infirmary.
Infirmarente. Lune.
Carmine Infirmarente.
You still here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't going to mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh. Why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we could turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes. Why would I lie?
I see. It seems I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me. So I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Wait. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes. Dude, we only have 15 minutes!
Could you imagine? You have a third of your remaining lifespan left to waste. And you're like, yeah, it's worth it.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body.
That's what he said.
It is what he said. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me and slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well,
The results are in. Says that you're not the robot.
you're human.
I will say, as I've mentioned, a lot of people go down this right path first. But they can't usually break the locks. The one lock, the one about Dio and the bombs.
So you think that you're a robot the
and
entire game?
so, like, more than half the game, they don't know. Well, not necessarily think that, but they're not sure what that is about the white fluid.
Yeah.
Let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
That would be really weird. Like, I feel like, I guess no matter which way you play this game, there are some parts that are just gonna be weird.
Yeah.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look, here. The structure of the bones in your arm isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton, on top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue, also known as ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What? What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. See all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms, too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones, that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? When did someone replace my arms? Or I think it said, why did someone replace my arms, but both good questions. Wait, okay, let's say you're right, and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function like the real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body. Which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. Not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Deal planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. 1 minute. You've only got a minute left?
They spent 15 minutes doing this.
Well, then talking. Spent 5 minutes doing it, and then another 9 minutes talking.
Oh, God, that's so relatable. Like, oh, we can hang around for a little bit before I have to leave. It's fine.
Before I have to die.
Yeah, and then
Oh
you
crap!
come
Oh,
back.
I'm dead.
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was giving a very specific instructions.
I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen, because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. You're about to die. How could you be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember. GTF DM L016. With this key, the first gate shall be opened to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer. Kaboom! The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Sploosh. And credits.
Oh,
Sigma end. Achievement unlocked, arms race.
was there a Junpei ending in the original?
There wasn't character endings in the original. There was the sub end,
Oh.
the knife end, the...
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oops.
There we are. I feel as if that's the first time I see the 3D model of us.
Yeah. Well, now...
But we gotta betray.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense to do first.
Might as well. It's just gonna be an ending, isn't it? They're gonna be like, "How dare you betray a girl who trusted you?" Oh. Sigma, you are a piece of poo-poo.
I mean, this is an ending that most people see before they saw what we just saw, because once again, the lock. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of the rooms as we did.
Why?
I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white, that was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Huh? Don't you want to see the results?
Why? I already know what they're gonna be.
Her usually warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I chose to betray her because she'd noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
And with that, she was gone. I turned back to the projection, with heavy steps head toward Kei, Dio, and Tenmyoji. Results from round 2 of the Amdex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Ally, ally. Ally, ally. Betray. Ally. We have 9 points! Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelets. Here, update bracelet points. What the hell? Sigma has 9 BP. See? Told you. The bastard's finally showing his true colors. What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting. I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly. There's nothing I could say. I had chosen betray of my own volition. But had I really? Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my hand to the button. Perhaps it had been fear. I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared in my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I had decided that if escape as soon as possible, damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare. Couldn't be real. White blood was insane, impossible. That was when it looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit. I quickly put my hand behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved toward me like wolves closing in for the kill. Sigma. What was that? He was caught. It must have been blood. But why was it white? Isn't that obvious? He's not human. Not human? No. What are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100% human. Explain that white stuff. I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. You have to believe me. I'm afraid you're not being very convincing. Well, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. That's just you, robot you. No. That seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I'm quite sure of my humanity. I am, without a doubt, not a robot. They probably just programmed you to think that. Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down. I agree. Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself. Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door. No! I don't think so. Shit! Let go! Let go of me! I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take the 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, however, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go! This is all some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy. Huh. There was a conspiracy to turn your blood white. You're a funny guy. Stop trying to get away, it's over. Shit. Get off me. Let me go! If you won't calm down, then you leave me with no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much. No, don't. The first thing I felt when I woke up was a hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labeled Soparil was still attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they'd made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. It was empty, except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell's going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. 2 other things, 2 other very important things, were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. For a long moment I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real. But there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. Well, what is this? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Yuck! A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then after that, nothing. Game over.
They took his bracelet and finished the game without him.
And his hand. That's part of what makes it really confusing if you weren't able to break this lock and they take your hand and you're like, what is this? So there are technically 2 places we can jump from here. There's here, and then there's technically over here, though I think we need something from here still. I'm not sure.
What about all the way to the right? What is that?
That's the bomb code, but we also haven't seen the number 2 bomb. Like, you can go there and see if we could get it there, but...
I guess let's go there.
Here?
Yeah.
Where are we?
What?
Oh, this is Dio got 9 points. It's the Xelavir blackmail thing. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Okay. Dio got 9 points. We got injected by our bracelet.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your hand isn't anything close to human.
And in your arms.
Your arms are cybernetic.
Achievement unlocked. Gotta hand it to you. Might want to not look. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms are artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remember having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen, I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already? What? Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma,
Sorry. Oh no.
what are you saying?
Okay, look away again. Heh. Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway. And hurry up and... Hey! Don't rush me. Okay. You got 9 BP now, right? Yes. Well, what do you say? Wanna come with? I will remain here. Why? I cannot abandon Sigma. Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help. But... do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one who can count on. I understand. Great. Glad we got that settled. Shall we go? Fi.
No. Stop.
Okay. Fi began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. Okay. Watch the door slowly open. The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds. It's been fun. Peace. I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please do not give up hope. Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But... just you, Kay. Huh? As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor, and wrapped my hands around his ankle before he could get back up. Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close! Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go! He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow. Hey! What the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I? Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape. What? Shit. Stop screwing around, asshole. I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot. Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door, but the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma! Stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go! The door's gonna shut on you if you don't let go!
Alright. See you later, Dio. Ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! You're an idiot right up till the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die. You senile old fuck. No. Going to live. What?
Yummy. That probably still hurts.
I mean, he's so anesthetized, who knows?
Oh, you're right. The Soparil. Smart man.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. Felt tired, so very, very tired. Felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing. I mean, it'll probably hurt when he wakes up.
Yeah, but like, just because your arms could be real and you could have done that.
You bleed out.
You don't think they'd be able to get him to the infirmary in time?
I don't think they'd have anything to stop him from bleeding out, though. Like
A shirt.
Out of the stubs of arms?
You take the shirt off and you tie a tourniquet around the nub. What are you talking about?
But that just can't... Like, it'll slow the bleeding, but I don't think it'd stop it.
You don't think the infirmary has anything to deal with?
To do amputations,
nubs?
basically? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Fair.
Fair
enough.
That's more of an operating room thing.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Sigma! Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you here after you passed out.
You guess?
Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out, just like you. But I was in the AB room.
Why?
That bastard K. He punched me in the stomach.
Oh yeah, because her and Kay went in and he came out with 9 points. And he agreed that he wouldn't do anything to her. Something up? Hello? I don't know, I think Inheritance might be answering a call. Okay, well, while he does that, I'll give a quick reminder that this is the last stream of this week. Next week's schedule should be fairly normal. It should be Ocarina of Time Randomizer Race on Monday, Pokemon Soul Silver King's Luck on Tuesday, and more of this on Wednesday. We're going to be probably wrapping up soon anyways. But, yeah. Okay. Just another minute. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Splatoon 2 comes out in a week and a half, so that's the next big game that I'm looking forward to. As I mentioned earlier, Splatfest was fun, what I played of it. Looking forward to all the changes in 3. Yeah. You back?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 6.
Yes.
So where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door. With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah. Is your arm okay? Arm? I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Starting to get the feeling something was up with you. I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah, How's Quark? I'm right here! Quark. Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better? Yep. Thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life. It seemed they'd shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found in the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility, it's more like a shelter. Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. But I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple discrepancies.
Yeah. Phi and I have already gone over it, but I explained what I noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease became widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the nonary game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. And they put us in the shelter. But after a while, he got bored, so he decided to play a game. Kill time.
Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored?
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
What?
You're the only one who's gotten infected so far. Injected. And when you did, it was only Sopero.
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean. That can't be it. I'm sure there's 2 Mercurian in the bracelets. The Adams analysis confirmed it. But what if the Atom is lying? If you're gonna do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Well, the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
You made it up?
No. My translation was accurate. Just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop. I don't think Zero's doing this just to take the piss out of the line.
What?
Just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Meaning?
Someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense. Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals in his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started to gather them all up. Right?
You say that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew that there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Repopulate.
Gross.
I looked around, did a quick inventory. Four women, an old man, and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile man. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth. The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters. 8?
You're including the old woman?
Yeah, because she exists in this timeline. Yeah.
What?
We didn't find her body in any of the timeline where we went with Alice, in the right third of the timelines.
How do we know that there's an old woman, though?
This isn't one of those. This is from the middle timelines.
That's what I'm saying. Like, her body wasn't found, but how do we know that there's an old
No,
woman?
because it was found in this. We're in this branch where it was found. It was only this branch that was found. The one starting with the blue.
So we've seen the corpse of the old woman.
Yeah, we've seen the corpse of the old woman. He's talking about the
So
corpse.
why is he including the old... Yeah, why is he including the corpse?
He's including the corpse. Because he's almost one. Hey, you know what? What if the old lady was Zero Senior? Yeah, you're right. You never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe she was murdered.
Huh? Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6? And killed herself?
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her. Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there. What? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay.
They just left a corpse. Oh, she's there.
Look down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. Don't word it like that! Like, if she wasn't dead, you would, like... After a few silent minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. A card?
Kurashiki. Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture in it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Huh, looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Huh. There's something written here. It says, Jumpy Doll. Okay, that's important. Do you have a way of recording it, writing it down, or taking a picture?
Got it. Well, it actually says pass Jumpy Doll, so I'm guessing Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort.
What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
Looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice? What's wrong? Alice?
Oh no! What do you plan to do with that? Fi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it.
He ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. That meant...
Goodbye.
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart.
Aye!
Credits! Oh, click skip. Quark end!
That was Quark's ending?
Achievement unlocked, an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah, we had backstory stuff earlier on in there.
I guess so.